What's up? I'm up on Rohan, all of that good stuff. My day's going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. You can always leave a comment or whatever as far as that goes. The relative force upon our life shows clear within our life. Some have more than others. Some cannot take as much as others. Some have issues with their endeavors. The relative force that's the issue, but did you ever think of using more force? Or stabilizing the staff? I'll explain what I mean when I say that. If you know anything about bows and arrows, when you're using your bow, your arrow has to be rated for the amount of force it's going to have to take. Or it either breaks, bends, gets out of shape, and you have other issues. That part of it is called the staff part of it. An example in your life. Relative force. Do you have a lot of stress? How do you handle it? Are you one that can't handle that kind of thing, or are you strong and can handle the relative force thing? There's many ways you can deal with such things. And I may have pronounced that wrong. It might be Staith or something like that. So does the relative force make you veer off your course? Or do you plow forward without remorse? Of course, that is up to you. How well it is you deal with that kind of thing. Some of it is subconscious. You can fix that kind of thing if you do deal with that. There are many things you can do. You start to get stressed out, I'll give you one. Think of 3 things that you can control, 3 things you cannot, and say them out loud. course, wasting your energy on other worries, a day that you have not seen yet, a sorrow of tomorrow that has not happened yet, or may not happen at all. Maybe you do have enough to handle this. Relative force, after all. Of course, some people just are more like gazelles, never pushing, staying with the herd. But there's ways you can take it. Resources that can help you make it. Many around you, you just do not look. Did you know one of the most powerful resources you have is your phone? As far as external, did you know that most people only use about 2% of its potential? Where's that other 98%? Many resources to help you weather this relative force. You know, you can affect the weather. At least as far as your part. Understanding this, some do not see. Some just wish to leave it be as it will be. Never knowing that they stopped themselves from what they could be. As you go out your days. Weather the stress from day to day. Maybe find somewhere or place you can be at times that you designate where you be. Or maybe a split second. Enough to catch your wind for just a second. To endure the relative force. You have so many ways to do this, but it is you that has to open those doors. Hopeful thoughts. But when it does not go the way you wish it for, your heart just drops. Losing all motivation upon that spot. Wishing that everything would just stop. Never knowing you have control upon how you react upon this spot. Do you back down and lose all you have made as far as your gains upon that day? Or do you Push forward through this force, the relative, an unrelenting force. Do you find a few secret hidden doors to make you be able to endure some more, regardless if it is from within, or one that you might have found while you were searching from within? Through whatever source you may be looking at. You are the ruler of your life. You are the one that wears the king hat. Or queen, for that matter as well. You're the one that determines if your life and your endeavor goes well. Do you like how it is you currently dwell? This relative force will continue to push against. Is it you that will also be the one to push against? Or will you fall short, never choosing to go much more, just choosing to fall short? Oh, this force is too much. I cannot take it. This is just too much. Or will you find somewhere else you can be? Or a resource that you had never seen? Or do you have something to remind you of why you do what you do? I don't know. That story is up to you. Oh, but it pushes so hard against me. I don't know if my dream I can see. I don't know, has it really chosen me? But why is it that I cannot get any peace? Why is it that it wakes me up in the middle of the night? Wakes me up with a lot of fright. That I may not get to where I wish to be. To the place I know should be me. Is it worth the fight at all? Can I endure this relative force at all? Oh, but from within. Oh my goodness, there's a force I've never seen. Didn't know that was within. Why do I feel like I can conquer anything? I'd like to tell you, you can conquer anything. That's what it says from within. What do you mean I don't have to be someone that no one has anything important to say about me? What do you mean I can change the environment I'm in? It's been like this since I can remember it's been. What do you mean it only takes one? It takes one. change the way that everyone sees the place they're in? Is this true? I can make a problem just go away, or at least a solution be brought upon that way. What do you mean I had great ideas upon that day? What do you mean my destiny and how I live is up to me? I thought I was living the American dream. Going to work happy, content with what I have. But all these ideas I don't act on, it makes me sad. Oh, but I'll do it upon one day. When this relative force that I happen to be facing will go away. Days and days and weeks and months, years and decades. But I still have not used or moved once. But only if I had the time. But I sit down and do my normal upon the day. What do you mean I have control over the 80,000 plus seconds I have per day? But it's not the time for me to act upon this day. A day and a day and a week and a month, a year, a decade. Oh, there goes my whole life. I never moved once. Is that last one you wish to have be true about you? Or will you do what you need to do against this relative force that is fighting against you?